Deep, mysterious voice, in the heart of Colorado, a case was unfolding that would test the boundaries of justice. A young man, Frank Vigil Jr., found himself at the center of a contentious trial, one that would leave a lasting impact on the state's judicial system. It was a day like any other in the small town of Colorado, but for Vigil Jr., it marked the beginning of a journey that would take him to the highest courts in the land. In 2011, Vigil Jr. was sentenced to life in prison for his role in a string of robberies and shootings. But as he sat behind bars, he began to realize that his sentence was not just a punishment, but a reflection of the flaws in the justice system. Dramatic pause. Vigil Jr. felt that his sentence was unconstitutional, based on a landmark Supreme Court decision known as Miller v. Alabama. In this case, the court ruled that mandatory life sentences for juveniles were a violation of the Eighth Amendment's ban on cruel and unusual punishment. But Vigil Jr. was not just any juvenile offender. He was a 17-year-old boy when he committed his crimes, and he was now fighting to have his sentence reduced. Somber tone. The Colorado Supreme Court was asked to weigh in on this matter, and on June 1, 2015, it delivered a verdict that would change the course of Vigil Jr.'s life forever. The court ruled that the trial court had erred in its application of the Miller decision, and that Vigil Jr.'s sentence should be reduced. More dramatic pause, but the decision was not without its controversy. The prosecution argued that the Miller decision did not apply retroactively to cases on collateral review of a final judgment. In other words, they claimed that Vigil Jr.'s sentence could not be reduced simply because of a change in the law. But the court disagreed, and ruled that the Miller decision did indeed apply to Vigil Jr.'s case. Resolute tone. This verdict marked a significant shift in the way that juvenile offenders are treated in Colorado. It sent a message that the justice system would not turn a blind eye to the flaws in the law, and that even the most hardened criminals would be subject to the same rules and protections as everyone else. Somber reflection. As we look back on this case, we are reminded that justice is not always easy to achieve. It often requires a deep understanding of the complexities of the law, and a commitment to doing what is right, even when it is difficult. The case of Frank Vigil Jr. serves as a powerful reminder of the importance of upholding the principles of justice, and of the enduring impact that one person's fate can have on our society. Slow, deliberate pause, and so, as we close this chapter on the case of Frank Vigil Jr., we are left to ponder the implications of this verdict. What does it mean for the future of justice in Colorado? And what does it say about the state of our justice system as a whole? Inviting tone. Join us next time as we explore more true crime stories, and share your thoughts on the case of Frank Vigil Jr. Subscribe to our channel, and comment below with your reactions to this verdict. What do you think about the application of the Miller decision in this case? Let us know. Soft, eerie music fades in, the informant's voice fades into the distance, leaving the listener with a sense of intrigue and curiosity.